You know, Steve, today's legend is a star of stand-up, television, and movies, but he's pretty darn good in music videos, too. Check this out.
All right, we are back on WWIZZ with me, Woody, all night long until the morning in which I become Morning Wood. Hello!
I'm Randy Hodgins.
And I'm Steve McClellan, and that caricature of a bad morning zoo disc jockey was courtesy of David Cross, who's taken a sharp eye and an even sharper wit to fashion a successful comedy career. Born in Roswell, Georgia in 1964, David just didn't fit in and escaped for New York the day after graduating high school.
Relocating to Los Angeles, David became part of the burgeoning alternative comedy movement in the 1990s. In 1993, he became a writer on The Ben Stiller Show, and in 95, he paired with fellow staff writer Bob Odenkirk on the HBO sketch comedy series Mr. Show. Here's a bit of David as the host of a most unusual radio call-in show.
Let's try it again. It's really not that hard, okay? Our topic, once again, is the elderly. We're taping it now, and it airs next week, okay? So, if you're watching me talk about the elderly, don't call to talk about it. It's too late. Instead, call about cooking, which is next week's topic.
Alongside Mr. Show, David continued to build his stand-up career, releasing his first HBO special in 1999. He also recorded a number of comedy albums in the early 2000s on the SubPop label, best known as the home of Seattle alternative music. David became a frequent guest on late-night television, including Conan O'Brien, where in 1994 he poked some fun at advocates of legalized weed.
You know, I believe that marijuana should be legalized. I mean, not everybody should be able to get high whenever they want. That'd be a bad thing. I mean, I wouldn't want my surgeon getting high right before he operated. I mean, you know. And really, the last thing I'd want to hear before I went under would be, Okay, and we are doing, what here again?
David scored a role in 2003 that would introduce him to a new group of fans when he joined the cast of Arrested Development. David played Dr. Tobias Funke, a former psychiatrist who wrestles with his own boatload of neuroses, tics, superstitions, and hang-ups, all while trying and failing to launch a show business career.
You know how much rejection I face every day? But in this business of show, you have to have the heart of an angel and the hide of an elephant.
But you've never actually had an audition.
Well, excuse me.
An Emmy winner for his work on The Ben Stiller Show, David continues with multiple projects, including his 2014 directorial debut, Hits, frequent guest and voice acting roles, and stand-up tours, the most recent billed as the end of the beginning of the end tour.
You can find out more about David Cross and all our comedy legends, including video clips and extended audio cuts, at laughtracksradio.com. Thanks for listening, and until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Goodbye, everybody.